There are places where the air feels different, where the colors seem brighter, more vivid, where each leaf, each drop of the water, each sunbeam speaks directly to your soul. In the astral plane, these places are not mere poetic metaphors. They are realities as vivid as you and me. And today, I want to take you in a journey. Take a journey with me through sacred forests, spiritual waters, and the wisdom of the ancestral traditions to remind us of something very simple yet powerful, that nature is a living temple and holds the keys to our own healing. Do you believe that some experiences are so powerful, so different, that they really redefine what you understand as reality? For me, from a very young age, I simply knew with every soul, with every bit of my heart, not through reading but through living, that there is more between heaven and earth than the eye can see. For instance, in nights of silent tears, I felt the loving, warm, strong hug of an invisible being. And I never doubted again. The invisible world, we may call it like this, is the astral world or the extra-physical plane. That is the real world. Here, where we are in the physical realm, we use this avatar made of flesh and bones, and we think that we are this, but we are not. We are so immersed that most people feel that life is this drama, but it's not. I don't believe that. I feel it in my bones that that's the truth. The spiritual realm is the real world. For as long as I can remember existing, I've had extra body experiences during sleep. In fact, many people can do that, but they don't experience as real as I do. They either go partially unconscious, and upon return, the brain cannot fully encode, and they think it was just a dream, or they are completely unconscious and they don't remember anything, they don't recall, because here the physical body numbs, so to speak, the knowledge of the consciousness when we are free walking in the spiritual realm. Have you ever dreamed that you were flying above cities and forests? Or have you ever dreamed of a loved person that already has made the transition, and that you felt that this was so real that you really lived it? It's because you did. As a teenager, I floated out of my body once, not once, many times actually, but in one of them I saw my death in a past life, like I was watching. It was a gunshot, a fall, I released, I was floating out of my body above the house. And after that, many other experiences that were 100% real as they came. When I was 16, as if I was rediscovering a lost map, an Allan Kardec book landed in my hands. Oh, I'm so grateful for that. And everything I knew made so much sense. I could read about the experiences I've been having. But every gift comes with a calling, and every call brings responsibility. I never thought I needed to convince anybody of my own faith. Not at all. I do believe in sowing seeds through the wind, with word, with touch, with my behavior, with my gaze. As the gospel says, to whom much is given, also much will be required. So I believe I have to spread those seeds. Spirituality has always been very present in my life, and I always carried it strongly within. whether in a Catholic school with caring nuns, or in the hallways of Federação Espírita do Estado de São Paulo, where I studied and worked as a volunteer in FEC, or in the loving company of spiritual leaders from other religions that they follow different paths. For instance, I'm very grateful for the friendship and the teachings of a shaman in Brazil, Miruê Pequena Lontra que Dança. She's my best friend. Or Mãe Alcina, da Granja Viana, and Luiz Gasparetto. Oh, I love them. I'm so grateful. Where there's love, there is God. It doesn't matter if you call the Great Spirit, Oxalá, Allah, Adonai, Shiva. If the offering is a breaking bread, a glass of water, a chant, or a healing passy, doesn't matter. We are all one. But what happens when you leave your spiritual nest, like I did 10 years ago when I came to the Netherlands? I moved here to the countryside of the Netherlands. Here, I didn't have my friends near me anymore. I began my lonely wolf period. At first, I missed FESP, learning with my friends, exchanging experiences. Here, it was just me, nature, and this unwavering call. A call to help make the process of awakening go viral, because the world is changing, Earth is shifting, and everybody will wake up. So I started my coaching, recording videos. I studied Reiki because no one here knows what is a healing passy. Doesn't matter. I kept spreading my seeds because each of us here is a fragment of the source, playing this game that we call life. But this is a video game. We came here with amnesia to make everything seem more interesting. But the truth is very simple. You are not this avatar. You are not your body. You are not this drama. You are pure consciousness in a human avatar, in this meat suit. And then the invitation arrived, one that the soul recognizes before the body understands. So I have this friend, Jan. He's a spiritual catalyst here in the Netherlands. He brings ancestral wisdom from the Native American peoples. So Jan's partner, Emma Shanu Shakuany, she invited me to an event called Sisters of the Land. Just women, 35 of us, of different ages, nationalities, beliefs, origins, but united in something deeper than words. We gathered at the magical sacred circle, while Jan, in silence and reverence, anchored the masculine energy from afar, from in the house. It's a big land. The Sisters of the Land came together to celebrate the divine feminine and the four elements, as women from many cultures do. What were we doing there? Well, André Luiz, in the book Nosso Lar, he describes the Bosque das Águas as a sanctuary of peace and renewal in the spiritual realm, a place where the water itself carries magnetic energies and calm the mind and serves to revitalize the spirit as medicine, as food. The trees, for instance, offer not just only shade, but a gentle vibration that harmonize those who walk among them. So, through the spirit of Patricia, Vera Lúcia Manizek de Carvalho wrote a book that offers us also the equally vibrant visions, that the flowers emanate light, that the gardens are alive, they respond to our thought, that the landscapes where love itself is a part of the atmosphere. Allan Kardec says that, he reminds us that this, in the Spirit's book, that every element of the creation is inhabited by intelligent principles, that harmony in nature reflects the harmony in the soul. So from this perspective, each tree, each stream, each bird song is not random. They are a part of the grand spiritual symphony. Esoteric and shamanic traditions expand a little bit this vision, speaking of the nature spirits, the guardians of the four elements. In the shamanic path, working with these elements is a way to restore balance, both within ourselves and in the world around us. And when people gather in circles, united in prayer and in intention, the elements respond. Wind carries words and intention. Earth absorbs and holds energy. Water reflects feeling and also holds energy. Fire ignites transformations. So the sisters' activities were more than just a poetic gathering. We sat beside an ancestral oak and placed small offerings there. Leaves, stones, flowers, roots. Each thing was collected with intention and awareness from the land. I planted tomato and banana seedlings that I have brought from my own town that I have at home. All in gratitude to earth and to the land that gives us so much. From the earth we came, and to earth we will go back. You know, each planet has its own substance, its sacred clay. And our bodies here, which allows us to have this experience in the physical world, the bodies are shaped from the matter of each sphere. We have other bodies in other orbs. We are guests here in Earth, but we are also a part of it. The molecule that is here in the tip of my nose, maybe it once was a part of a dinosaur's clog in Gaia, or a seagull feather. Who knows? Have you ever thanked the air that you breathe? Air is the first gift that we receive when we reincarnate here in Earth, and the last one that we leave behind when we go back to the spiritual realm. Without food, we can last weeks. Without water, we can last a few days. But without air, just a few minutes. And yet we take it for granted. We forget. Invisible, it enters, renews, nurtures every cell, and leaves, carrying away what no longer serves. So at Sisters of the Land, we breathed together. We celebrated the air using instruments, vibrations that bring harmony to the body, to the mind, and to the soul. The sound of wind through trees is already music, it's sacred melody. So, if earth is our ground, water is our memory. It holds a memory of feelings. Do you think the water can hear you? Well, Dr. Masaru Emoto, a Japanese researcher, proved that it can. He photographed frozen water crystals and discovered something extraordinary. Oh, the rings bell for us. He exposed the water to the words of love, gratitude and prayer, and the crystals it formed were impressive, symmetric, and all shapes so beautiful, like delicate snowflakes. But the same water when exposed to anger, hate, negativity, it becomes chaotic, distorted, very ugly. Think about that. Our bodies and our planet is 70% water. If water responds to emotions and words, what effect might your daily thoughts and your daily words and feelings of yourself and the world around you leave in earth? Be impeccable with your word. Perhaps the most powerful experiment isn't in a lab, but it's simply how you talk to yourself every day. So at the Sisters of the Land, we gathered together and we brought water from different sources. Each woman brought some of their own, from rivers, from the sea, from rain, from tap. And together we poured them all in just one vessel. And that water became an ocean of representation. We blessed all the water. Each one placed an intention, 35 beautiful words of intention, just as monks healed a lake with a prayer and brought the fish back in to swim. Masaru Emoto did that. And André Luiz, remember that in the Bosque of das Águas, he used water for healing and for nurturing. We are 70% water. And everything we say to ourselves echoes in every drop of every cell of your body. And then there was fire as an element of transformation, transmutation, of alchemy, of will and willpower. We lit it together. I put sage with the smudge that I brought from my land. And it was not just wood in flames, but the inner flame of every woman there present. One of us shaved the hair. We sang, we danced, we stayed in silence. We surrendered to the fire and to all four elements. And we let what no longer served us, like guilt, pain, burdens, non-forgiveness. The fire looked back at us and said, I can burn or I can illuminate. The choice is yours. And so we choose to reborn. When I am in my land of birth, 10,000 kilometers from here in Brazil, in ceremonies that we have plant medicine, some of us see the elements guiding them through healing. In near-death experiences, many people say, like Anita Moriani, they describe walking through meadows of impossible, undescribable colors, breathing scents that are carrying messages of love. So everything we see and we think that it's not life, it is alive. Forests where every leaf glow with awareness and the air itself vibrate with peace. Those stories may come from different cultures and people that they don't know each other, but they all point to the same truth. Nature is conscious and wants to heal us. In the book Nosso Lar, there is a powerful moment when Narcisa, the spiritual leader, she is with André Luiz and takes him to heal a sick patient. First, she gives comforting passes and healing energy treatments that clear away the heavy and spiritual forms. But then she does something that André Luiz finds very unexpected. She invites him to go with her into nature. She says, it's not just the humans who give and receive healing fluids. Nature also does it. And for this case, we need the trees. So Narcisa calls for help using words that André Luiz doesn't even understand. And soon 8 little spiritual beings appear. They are not human. They belong to the vegetal kingdom. Spirits that work with trees and plants. So Narcissa talks to them, and she asks if there is any mango and eucalyptus tree nearby. They confirm. They say where it is. So she creates a natural remedy using the emanation of those trees, their spiritual essence. So they bring that home, and all night long the patient receives the subtle medicine through his breath and through his skin. No pills, no injections, just healing power of nature combined with the spiritual intention. The intention makes the difference. So this passage illustrates the Spiritism principle that nature is alive and spirituality intelligent beings. Trees and plants, especially certain species like eucalyptus, mangoes, oaks, they have energetic properties that can be used for healing, not just physically, but spiritually. Narcissa's actions show that the spiritual realm, healing often involves a partnership between humans, spirits, and nature itself. So it was not just a ceremony, it was a rebirth for us in the Sisters of the Land. More than a meal, we shared the soul. More than a circle, we wove a field. More than words, we created frequency. There, between breaths, ashes, drops, roots, plants, flowers, we remembered who we are. And that we are never alone, not even when I was a lonely wolf. Women's circles are not a fad. They are not in fashion. They are return. It's the earth calling us home. It's us finally listening. If you enjoyed this video, thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel, and maybe you would like to check this video here. See you there.